I'm afraid if I don't get help with my issues, I'm gonna die having sex.
Let's do Renoni on bad sex. Right. Renoni, past guest. We love her.
Yeah.
We hate her. We love her. It's a love-hate relationship. She's a little nuts.
It's a love-hate-love relationship,
right?
Just to be more accurate.
Absolutely.
It's a show.
It's a show where people that are addicted to crazy parts of sex. Josh can't get enough
HBO?
of this.
It's on HBO?
It's on Logo.
Now who's Renoni?
I'm like, and there's like commercials on these on the websites, like footage of it, and they go to commercials, and it's like a cross-dresser talking about AIDS, and I'm like, what are these commercials? I was like, oh, I'm on Logo. I was like, why is this a man and a woman's? Why is he talking to people on the street about getting tested?
What is the demographic of this show?
Oh, it's Logo. I get it.
For those of us who haven't had TV in a while, Logo is a channel that...
It's for gay people.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
There you go.
Yeah.
So anyway, but this bad sex, it's got all demographics: white, black, straight, gay, hermaphrodite. I don't think hermaphrodite's on there. But they go through each episode is one person's episode. So you see them go through their entire 8 weeks of therapy on this one episode.
Oh, okay.
So she's addicted. Renoni is addicted to violence. She came on here a long time ago and talked to us about her addiction to violence. And I'm going to get the beach ball, because that's just what's happening today. So, good God.
Jennifer is addicted to violent sex. She has a compulsive desire to be brutally punished.
In my last relationship, I was getting beat to oblivion.
And
I love the oblivion.
Oblivion.
Beat to oblivion. What's oblivion mean? I was getting beat to oblivion.
Oblivion. Yeah.
This is her.
Terrible.
I'm afraid if I don't get help with my issues, I'm gonna die having sex.
The music!
Dun, dun, dun.
She was at Mordor during this, by the way.
Like
she was giving her...
Yeah.
She was on Mountain.
Oh. What's that Il Fortuna, Matt? You know it, or whatever, like the... Oh, Fortuna. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da.
Oh, my God.
I might die during sex.
So the last... Here's her. This is what we played last time, where she was just kind of a side character on someone else's episode.
My name's Jennifer, and my long-term goal is to be comfortable having normal relationships with people, into where I don't turn normal men into crazy psychopaths that are fatal over me.
Have you been drinking today? I mean, not to be rude.
No, I don't drink.
You don't drink?
I don't drink, but don't question me on my things.
It was just a question.
My personality is loud, and it's flirty, and it's bubbly, and you don't need to question it because it can turn really quick.
It's
she's a psychopath.
It's fucking bubbly.
And don't question it, or it can turn really quick into what? Because none of those things, other than loud, it could go from bubbly to bitch.
Mm-hmm.
That's so funny.
Sounds like she smells. You know, like if you were to...
You think she smells?
Yeah,
like
if you were to,
like vodka and Massengale.
Yeah, like...
Just like a healthy mix.
Various things, but just not like good, you know?
Vinegar and
some
summer's
women smell
Eve.
nice, yeah.
A lot of vinegar.
She hates group.
The people suck. I don't think I want to do it. I even got an argument with some chick. She's all like, have you been drinking? I'm like, excuse me? Like, that's insulting. I don't even drink. What's your problem? You know?
I like how she's recapping a thing we just saw on the show.
Oh, these shows are full of this trash. You film someone for 8 weeks. You cannot put 40 minutes of material together? You fucking suck at your job.
Here's what you just watched, and this is me describing what you just watched.
And then each commercial break is like, coming up, what you're gonna see. And then coming back from commercial break, it's like, what you just saw. It's like...
Christy watches The Bachelor, and I'll be like doing shit while she's watching.
Oh, that's a 2-hour show. They just fucking pad the shit out of it.
From the beginning, it's like, find out what sets her off, and then it shows clips of the set off, and every commercial just fucking talks about that. At the end of it, it's like, next week, see what sets her off. And I'm like, there needs to be a congressional hearing on this. We need to get to the bottom. Put aside the 9/11 Commission, if it's even still open. Let's get into what's important. Benghazi, Bergal, I don't even fucking know. Let us get down to this, because this needs to be stopped.
Good God. Oh, it's a mess. Okay. She goes on. There's a guy in group, the guy that loves threesomes. He's addicted to threesomes. Yeah, I'm addicted to get my dick sucked by random bitches.
Once you get a little taste of the threesome, other sex doesn't even add up.
How do you get a threesome all the time?
I don't know.
I go to the dealer.
You gotta ask, man.
You just live unsassified.
Oh, yeah. So anyway, his name's Ian, and she does not like Ian. All right?
You haven't told us your problem.
That's because I don't have any.
You have no problems?
Stop right there. Just stop right there. Just the way she's saying that. Yeah, we got at least one problem right now.
Excuse me, miss, are you drunk?
Yeah.
Let's
hear that problem.
Oh, you want to bang with me and this other bitch?
My addiction is girls want me too much. That's Ian. Let's listen to her problem again.
You haven't told us your problem.
That's because I don't have any.
It's the most affected voice I've ever heard in my entire life.
I don't have any. Renoni. Fuck.
Tell me she's sobbing or something.
No, she was like putting her thing like she's like doing her hand like so.
The only way that's acceptable is she's like in mid like ugly cry.
It's because I don't have a leg.
I have
There's more to this clip.
I bet she's still finishing the word any like somewhere in this world.
They got an entire episode up for just saying that.
It's a Dragon Ball Z thing, yeah.
And then I said the word for 2 minutes.
The problem controlling the sound of your voice.
Ian zings her. Ian gives her a zinger. Let's hear it again. Hold on.
You haven't told us your problem.
That's because I don't have any.
You have no problems?
No.
The problem controlling the sound of your voice. Whoa. Imagine coming home to this.
I hope she's dressed like a character from the play Cats. Yeah.
She's spinning a tail.
She got a ball of yarn batting around.
She's like taking a shit in a litter box. That's the only excuse. She's in a full-on cat outfit.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah, leather gimp mask. Zip it.
Imagine coming home to this.
No, I wouldn't.
Okay. I'm starting to get a little annoyed.
Then she started annoying the fuck out of me.
Fuck, extra. This cheese dick on this show's annoyed. I need to announce it. He's not even annoyed. I'm starting to get a little... The annoyance process has begun.
Next week, find out what annoys Ian.
Yeah. Coming up after we
Beer
break.
snobs.
Yes.
All right, well, everybody just settle down. We're trying to play Mario Kart.
He will kill you with his dick.
Why do we have to play with Luigi?
I want to be Princess So-So.
I can be Bowser if I want to.
Stop shooting the tortoise shells at me.
Blue shell is cheap.
That's unfair.
You jumped the track onto another part of the track.
Who picked Rainbow Road? She's stuck. Someone hit her.
Next week.
All right, I'm starting to get annoyed.
We have 10 seconds to the beginning of the annoyance process.
Oh my God.
That's like,
I see where this path is going, and it's annoyance.
Okay, so She gets in a fight with Ian. Let's save the Ian stuff a little bit later. Now she's at the...
Let it breathe.
Yeah, let it breathe a little. We'll come back to Ian. Ian's a little...
Like a fine malt Trappist.
His lips are always in duck mode, like a cool douche, you know? Like,
duck mode.
Yeah, dude.
Duck mode.
Addicted, y'all. Addicted to getting that pussy pounded. Pounding pussy. I can't be addicted to it.
You want a triple kiss?
She hates that he's addicted to threesomes, by the way, because it's horrible towards women. She gets beat into oblivion.
Punch her in the face.
That's totally
right.
That's totally.
Well,
feminist.
at the end of the episode, she realizes her and Ian aren't so different. You know?
Oh,
well,
a character arc.
Yeah, absolutely. She goes, "It's like a slap in the face." I didn't pull that clip. This is her in between groups. They just film them during their everyday life. It's always like weird situations where it's like they're at clubs, like getting tied up and shit. It's like, yeah, I'm sure this happens every day. Here she's at just a sex shop getting clothing. Right, she's gonna buy some sex stuff.
Well, I'm into like schoolgirl, like let me teach you a lesson and things like that.
It's the other way around. The schoolgirls aren't teaching lessons.
Right, I know.
I'm
You
going
learn
to
at
take a
school.
state. We're going to talk about pie.
She's really laying it on way more. Andy, do you have any clips of her? Does she lay it on that thick when she's on our show?
Kinda. It seems like she's really learned a lot lately. Let's see, like
a lot of schoolgirls.
Oh yeah, I don't remember.
Right.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Okay. I don't remember.
No.
I
love that. No.
I thought you were gonna call me.
Me. Record stuck. This is where she decides she's going to be a dominatrix to switch the roles. Okay, just an arc in the show.
I have decided I'm going to be a dominatrix. I think it's a great idea to be a dominatrix. If you get pleasure out of me telling you what to do and ordering you around, then that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, that's dangerous. I like it.
She's whipping
It
now.
is the right time for me to be a dominatrix because if it's what I'm going through in my everyday life, might as well get paid for it. I think I could get the boys to whip into action.
Oh, what a pun.
By the way, if you've ever messed with a whip, like you can't do it, you can't make it crack every time, and I guarantee Renoni is not doing the whip action. Those are sound effects. There's no doubt that those are sound effects.
You think they did that in post?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Do you think they were able to sync her saying "whip" into action with that whip sound, Sean? Do you think that's
Yes!
possible?
I think it's possible, guys.
Comes along.
It's tough.
You must whip it.
So now she's going to reveal to the group via non sequitur. It doesn't make sense to reveal it in the group that she's going to be a dominatrix.
What was a sequitur?
Right, you're right. Good point.
We're in a good place. Let's continue with the connecting over vulnerability.
I refuse to be vulnerable ever again.
Why?
And I've decided to be a dominatrix.
Who was the guy with...
That's a woman. The half-hearted, like, I don't want to ask her why, but...
Oh, it was a why. I just...
It sounds like there's so much fluid in her throat. Yeah, listen to her. It sounds like that woman who says there's so much fluid and, like, not giving a shit. Is meat-wad in group here. Yeah.
Come gargling.
We're in a good place. Let's continue with the connecting over vulnerability.
I refuse to be vulnerable ever again.
Why?
And I've decided
It's the She Drinks Cum kid.
Yeah. You know what? I've decided I'm never going to be vulnerable again. Oh, why? Why?
That's what she wants.
Yeah.
It's fishing.
Yeah, I'll be vulnerable.
She drinks cum.
Yeah, it's the same person. We used to. There's a guy I know that does everything he says is just designed to get people to go, "Why? What's going on?" You know what I mean? Like, I'm never dating again. and then he doesn't.
Yeah, they speak in absolutes like that too. Like, I've never eaten corn on the cob ever in my life, or in the afterlife, or if I get reincarnated as a cow, I'll never eat corn.
And then they don't tell you why, and they want you to ask why.
I refuse.
Yeah, I do too. So me and an old friend of mine, we would make fishing noises. We'd just go, like we're fucking casting off.
Yeah, got a whopper.
Yeah. The second he would say it, would just go like that. He started wondering why we were doing that because we did it right.
How do you not? How's it not apparent, people? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was working with a girl. She had like a thing, a stint or whatever you call a splint. That's the word.
She had a stint as a thumb.
Splint on her thumb. And like we were lifting stuff, and she goes, "Man, must be great to use your thumb." And I was like, "Yep, sure is." Like I refused to be like, "Why? What happened to yours?" And she just kept going with it until she just volunteered.
It's overrated,
right? Because your thumb is broken, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not mine.
I could live without my thumbs.
Oh,
I'm 100%
it's
certain.
Facebook, you know, people out there, they just get to float out things like, "Gosh, feeling really sad today." Don't want to explain why. Oh, why?
Damn it!
That was crazy. What just happened?
That's it.
Yeah.
This status update will change your life forever.
15 things you didn't know about my yesterday.
Oh my god!
15 shares that are really people.
Yeah. I might be tempted to click on that one.
Me too.
That credit goes to
It's like Wilford Brimley is not a chair, contrary to popular belief.
All right, so now she gets into it with our threesome friend during group.
I feel this group is so sensitive to where you can't say anything without sparking something.
Yeah. He's got an affect too.
Yeah.
He's got a beach.
Sensitive.
I'm way too cool.
Yeah.
We're going out to the shore.
Just spark up the sensitivity.
Yeah.
Sensitive to where you can't say anything without sparking something. So I feel a lot of people didn't want to come out with it because they didn't want the drama.
Every time I speak, you go into a mad raging fit.
Yeah, man.
No, it's not funny.
Dude, that's totally me, man. Oh, yeah, you got my number.
Classic Ian.
Far out.
Shut, bro. High five.
Yeah.
Classic. It's totally me. Ask all my friends, Brett.
Raging fit.
Yeah, man.
No, it's not funny. It's not funny because you made it really hard for me to bring anything up in group, and you get upset when I talk in circles, but it's because of men like you that harm women like me. So I didn't feel safe because every time I spoke, you got all crazy and got all mad. I actually think that it had to do with the first time that I met you and I called you out for being a womanizer to your girlfriend because I find that absolutely repulsive.
Boom! Okay.
So if you wanted to know my opinion, that's my opinion.
Thank you, finally.
I love this music swells.
Final answer? Is that your final answer?
And then my favorite here, I don't know if anyone else will find as much joy out of this as I do. The guy tries to explain to her to look at Ian in a different light, and I like her response. That's all. And how she says it.
And even though you have a frustrated opinion of who Ian is, I also challenge you to see that Ian also has a really healthy part. And that
Yeah.
And your little dog, too.
Yeah. Yeah. What?
Yeah, man.
Yes, totally me, Brad.
You're such a piece of shit. Yeah,
What's up,
Ian is, I also challenge you to see that Ian also has a really healthy part. And well, Jennifer, that should work, though.
Well, that's
Jesus.
it. Ranoni on Bad Sex. Check it out. Go to logo.tv or whatever it is. Yeah, go check it out.
Why, you talking about my son's food?
No, I'm just fucking around.
Nah, dude, I will fuck you up.
No,
I swear to God, dude, I make $30 an hour. I can fly to Chicago now.
Okay.
Motherfucker, what is this? What's this motherfucker shit called?
His name is